Casino King is officially the best player at the table.
This is great. The man from Minnesota crushing Dallas poker.
They're studying in Minnesota.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
In this episode, I'm heading to Dallas, Texas to check out Peaks, a new social club / card room that just opened up. They have a lot more to offer than just Texas Hold'em, but you know me, I love Texas Hold'em, so we're focusing on the biggest moments from my trip, including my vlog and playing on the live stream. Strap your seatbelts in, we're about to take off. So I buy in for $1,000 at a 1-2 game, yes, only in Texas, and immediately win a massive pot playing PLO. I'm gonna do you guys all a favor and not try to explain my thought process behind that hand because there was none. It's an absolute crapshoot when I play PLO. Nice to see some chips coming my way early in the night. The first hand we're talking about, I have Ace King suited, also known as Big Slick, also known as probably the reason I lose so much money playing poker, but that's a different story. I get it all in pre-flop against another player who looks like a grinder. I feel like I'm way behind until I realize, wait a second, I'm in Texas. They go all in with Ace Queen offsuit pre-flop. The run out is completely clean and I win $600 right off the bat. Maybe I should buy a house out here. But before I can even log on to Zillow, I get Octocrab, which if you don't know is my best friend Cairo's favorite hand. So I always want to play it against him. When another player raises, I'm making a call knowing Cairo never folds, and we go to a flop 4 ways. The flop is a beautiful 5, 6, 7, which means I just need a 4 or a 9 to get a straight. Cairo bets $75 and I make the call.
I finally got what I wanted.
Me and you?
Yep.
Cairo might have wanted to go up against me, but I wanted that 4 even more. Now I have a straight, I check, he checks, the river is an ace, and I bet 400.
I fucking hate you so much.
That's what you wanted. You versus me.
What is that, 400 or 3?
It looks like 400.
Who knows? Put it in.
400. Good eye.
It wasn't even that much in the pot.
I know, I just wanted you.
Because you have Octocrab?
No.
Octocrab makes it straight all the way. Octocrab. Of course you have Octocrab.
There are few things better than beating Cairo with Octocrab, especially getting paid off on the river, because I take his chips, but also put him on tilt, and that leads me to the very next hand. I look down at pocket 10s, but immediately after I open, Cairo 3-bets to 60. I'm not going anywhere with 10s, so I make a call, and the flop is amazing. We hit the set. I check, and he bets out
101.
101?
101.
202.
Specific. 202.
Just
I
gotta.
got 3.
Oh my gosh.
I'm all in.
Good luck, Colin. Good luck. Oh, what you got?
Set.
Oh no.
Twice.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Me and Cairo go to war every time we're at the poker table. We have a rule. I'll always show you, and I'll always run it twice. This time we run it twice. Totally clean. Sorry, Cairo, but we're running hot. The next hand, I get another favorite hand of mine, 8-7 suited. I open for 15, and another player makes it 60. I'm not going anywhere, so I call, another player calls, and the flop is pretty great. I get an open-ended straight and a flush draw. I check. He bets out 75. Easy call for me. The 4 comes, giving me the straight. I check. He checks. The king is a diamond, so backdoor flush gets there. I'm not worried about that. I bet out $300. He snap calls. I show him my hand, and looks like we're good here. In this next hand, I have another suited connector, which I love, and I open to $15. Gil, who's the player that raised me the last hand, is another good friend of mine who will be playing on the live stream. He's a crusher. We actually play basically opposite forms of poker, and he knows that. So he knows I play a lot of trash, I know he plays a lot of strong cards, and that's how this hand plays out. He raises to $50, and I'm not going anywhere with my suited connectors, so I put in the call. The flop is amazing, deuce, deuce, 5, I have top pair, and this board really doesn't hit his range, so when he bets $25, I raise it to 75. He puts in the call, the turn's a queen. The queen's a little bit of a scary card, but I bet out $100 expecting to get re-raised if he really did hit this, and he just puts in a call. The river is a 10, which doesn't change anything because what I have going for me is everybody thinks I'm a maniac. Because of that, I get called down very light. I bet $300 here and put him to the test.
I don't believe you. I'm not gonna lie.
I got a 5. That's it.
You want a 5?
That's it.
I'm good.
Gil makes the call with ace king, and I end the night up $2,000.
Yo!
This way.
Come this way, come here, come here.
The next morning, we all go out to get breakfast before the big day of the live stream. Then we head back to Peaks where we sit down for a pre-stream game, which I really need to work on avoiding in the future because these are a major leak to my game. I buy in for $1,000. Early on in the session, I look down at Jack 10 offsuit, and after a couple players limp, I decide I want to see a flop. But another player makes it 75. The other two call though, so I'm priced in. The flop gives me an open-ended straight draw. I check, the original aggressor puts out 150. Cairo makes the call, and then another player goes all in for 500. I only have 600 in my stack left, so I jam it in. Might as well. Let's see what happens. The other two fold, and he shows 6-7. Somehow I'm ahead. We run it twice. The first board bricks out. The second one I hit a jack. I can't believe I end up winning this hand. But this next hand is awful. 7-10 offsuit. Why am I even vlogging about this hand? I opened a 15. Frankie makes it 80, and my pride won't let me fold, so I call. The board is gross. It doesn't hit Frankie's range at all. I check. He bets out a weak $30, so I repop it to 75. Just fold, Frankie. But no, he puts in the call. The turn is a 9. Still a gross card for him, so I bet out $100, and he makes the call. What am I doing? The river is an ace, and I jam all in, and he snap calls me before I can even get it in. He has ace 10. Blech. Horrible, horrible job by me. I decide that's enough poker for me until the live stream. The live stream itself was on another level. You can watch the whole thing on Peaks YouTube channel. Here are a couple of the biggest moments that I pulled from the stream.
Times on the
Casino
stream.
King's gonna open the dirty diaper.
God, I love it.
Dude, I love Casino King. Casino King, no, is gonna value bet at 7.
This is great.
You ever won a pot with Jack 7?
I've never played Jack 7.
For most of the night, I was the chip leader and leading the table in VPIP. Very proud of that aspect. And then I pick up pocket 10s. One player had opened the action already, and I decided to 3-bet to $100. Little did I know that that player, Jack, had pocket aces. He put in a 4-bet to $200, and that's when I put in a 5-bet to $500. This is very questionable poker play.
Is that a 6-bet? 5-bet?
Is Casino King picking up on weakness from aces?
Jack just makes a call and sets a perfect trap.
The 6-bet out of position.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
It's not fair tonight, Casino
Oh
King.
my gosh, Casino King is the GOAT.
I've never met you.
Look
but
at him, snap,
I don't
snap
think you deserve this.
I bet another $500. He goes all in, and I snap it off with my set. The run out is clean, and I win a massive pot. It was really trash poker play, but I'm going to take it.
Casino King wins a $3,500 pot.
The next hand, I get a beautiful one. And by beautiful, I mean a very bad hand, 9-3, that's suited, thus making it beautiful. I go to a flop against Cairo and Seth, and it is a beautiful one. 9-9-5, I flop trips. I check, and Cairo continues to bet. Seth decides to stick in a call, and that's when I'm going to make a call. I don't want to scare these guys away. It can't get much worse for them until Cairo turns a full house. Unfortunately for him, I have a better full house.
What's
Oh,
up?
wow.
Oh, no,
This
Cairo.
is gonna be bad, Cairo.
Oh, no,
And
Cairo.
these two are boys, they're both slow playing.
What is happening?
No. Okay, Cairo, I like that.
Let's just rip it in now. Go
Oh.
big. Go big.
Oh, Casino King.
Ah, little wry smile.
Casino King bet 425? No way, Cairo.
This is a 4.
Cairo! Casino King is officially the best player at the table. He just 5x the pot and got snapped.
This last hand, though, takes the cake in terms of craziness. I have Octo Crab, and as you know, I'm going to play this one. I flop a flush draw, but my opponent flops top set. Little do I know that as I keep betting into him.
Casino King with a flush draw. He can't miss a board. He's going to lead for 100.
Fantastic.
I love this guy.
This is the best. Because Rosie's got
Oh, wow.
top
I
set
didn't
here.
even notice Rosie flopped top set. He's just gonna call it, play it slow. I like it.
I would keep a bunch of bluffs in here too.
He's gonna bet another 100. I kind of like a size. I want to raise right here, and he just called. Wow. Casino King get there with a 5
Wow.
for a straight.
No way.
What in God's green?
God's green earth is happening to Rosie. See him do
Yeah,
the
and he's
raise.
gonna raise. Wow. Jeez.
Got snapped off with a 3.
$1,400 pot
One
going
liner to a
Casino
3.
King's
Good
way.
lord.
Wow.
I finished the stream up about $2,000 and I couldn't be happier. Hey, if I just didn't punt during the pre-stream game, I'd be even up more. But that's fine with me. I was about to cash out, but I saw Wolfgang sitting at a poker table and I decided to sit down for about an hour. I only got to play one big hand with him, and here's what happened. I look down at 3-4 of spades and make it $30. Wolfgang raises to 100. You know I love my suited connectors and I'm not going anywhere. I stick in the call. The flop gives me 2 pair and I dark check. For the first time ever, that works out because Wolfgang bets $80. I raise him to 200. He thinks about it and puts in the call. The turn is a jack. I decide to bet out $200 here, see what he does, and he sticks in the call. The river is a queen. I still feel like I'm good. I put in the remainder of my green chips, which is 300. He thinks about it.
How much was your flight here? It was around $300.
Yeah,
It's like a stellar cost.
I got 2 pair.
You can tell he's absolutely disgusted that he lost to 3-4. I don't know what he had, but it had to have been a monster the way he was playing it. If you guys like this content, make sure you hit subscribe. Another vlog will be coming out in the next week. Another trip planned, this time heading to Vegas for my birthday. Appreciate everybody that supports the content. I hope you enjoyed this episode.